Well, hello, tubers. This is the Hillbilly Halfwit. We had a full send last night. A full send. And I'm suffering today, I can tell you. Really suffering. Oh my god. That was unreal. I was dancing until I don't know what time. We did a whole round of the bloody whole pub of the whole town. I can barely walk straight today. That was a full send. Oh god. I'm not going to talk any politics today or anything, because I can't remember fuck all, to be quite honest with you. But I tell you what I did bring to mind was a funny tale from years ago. It's come before. And a load of us went to Tregaron on it was just like a stag do or something. I can't exactly remember what it was altogether. Well, there was a hell of a dose of us. We went on this stag do to Tregaron. So one of the lads drinking with us, he's hellish argumentative. And I mean hellish argumentative when he's had beer on. So we'd been going around a couple of pubs there. And me and a good few of the other lads were in the other bar. And oh my god, this pub was heaving. And there's this commotion in the other bar now. And we went round to see what was going on. And this one lad, he was twisted. He'd been in there and he'd been trying to chat up this girl, and her husband was by the side of him. And she didn't want anything to do with it and slapped him across the face or something like that it was. And he got downed. There's a little short guy, her husband was, or boyfriend or whatever, but he was a little short little guy. He wasn't much of a thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. He was downing people like you never believe. And I mean, like some professional boxer. And they weren't going down and not coming back. They were getting back up, some of them, but my cousin had a fucking split lip. There was another down there, knocked his tooth out or something or other. So this is all happening in a split second. So they tried to calm this lot down now, and they went into this back room now, or opposite to us, to try and calm each other down. Oh my god, it broke out again then. This guy dropped my mate then. He dropped him. I don't know, did he put a stool on top of his head or not? He was out cold, my mate. Out fucking cold. So he was still leathering my mate on the ground. So I got in there now and, hey, calm down, fucking calm down. And this bloke calmed down a bit then. And there's another few with us had legged it. So, God, it was fucking mad. It was absolutely mad. So we all managed to go to some other pub after. We all had a bit of a quieting down in there. And one of the boys that had been knocked out, he'd lost his wallet. So one of the lads I was drinking with last night, he had to go back and get this wallet. And he had to go in there and sort of butter him up to get this wallet back. Because we were all chucked out of there, see. All for the actions of this one lad. Just one. So, oh, it was mad. Absolutely mad. So he went there, he got this wallet back. And we had a hell of a time there, to be fair. There. Everything was sorted out after. But I always remember that guy. That short little guy. Never underestimate anybody, because nobody was taking him out. Nobody. Now, I used to like reading lots of military special forces books. And I think the one I read was Robin Horsfall. And he was in the embassy siege. And he'd written his autobiography. I was reading through this autobiography, I'm sure it was his, and he mentions when he was in this little town in Wales, and somebody touched his girlfriend up. And it had a hell of a bar brawl in. I'm sure it was the same guy. Just my luck. My mates picked on the fucking bloke in the Special Forces in the Embassy Siege. I don't know if that's 100% right, but it sounded like the same place. It sounded in the same era. But he had to pick on about one of the hardest bastards in the UK. So, here's the moral of the story. Don't pick a fight with anybody and never underestimate anybody, because you don't underestimate them, because you never know who they are. You have no idea who they are. And this guy in action was impressive. He was impressive. There was no messing. No messing. Everybody that was in front of him went down. And hard. So that's the one for today. I'm still not 100% sure if that was the same guy. But I know I read it in his autobiography. I think it was his autobiography, that he'd been in this little town in Wales in the year 2000s and had this fight. And somebody, what's called his missus. I wouldn't mind betting that was it. So there we are. I'm a bit under the weather today, but please subscribe, because you don't know what in the hell is going to come up next. Ta-da!